to modernize the Air Force, we just got new PT gear. So let's take a look at them. So here are your shorts. So these are the old shorts, which are mine are pretty beat up already. And these are our new shorts. So this has more of a stretchy material, and this is more like less stretchy. Of course, it says U.S. Air Force. This one just has the emblem versus emblem and name. Very similar when it comes to the reflective components. So the back. So I would say the main difference, other than the fabric, is this one is more of a basketball short, while the old one was more of like a running short. As you can see, they're the same size. This is a lot longer than the old one. So that is nice. And another nice thing is here they got rid of this inner part. Well, this is just a shorts. Nothing else to it. Got little mesh on the side. You don't really have this pocket anymore, but you didn't really use it anyways. Both still have the drawstring. But this one did have that little buckle thing, I would suppose it's called. Well, this one doesn't. And the pockets. So the old one was weird because it had this two little Velcro strips to hold your pocket closed, which they did okay, but they put zippers on the new one. So I actually say when it comes to the shorts, it's a big improvement. When it comes to the new PT shirt, so the old one was your standard shirt made out of, say, some polyester and cotton. Just feels like your standard shirt. Here's the front, here's the back. So of course all this lettering and emblem is reflective, while the new one is pretty much just like a dry fit. So mostly polyester with a little bit of spandex, so it's a lot stretchier than the old one. So a lot nicer also, and also they got rid of the little name here that says U.S. Air Force, just the emblem. You got some reflective material on the sleeve, on the side of the sleeve, but they've added a big Air Force on the back. So also reflective. So I actually like this shirt a lot better. It's probably a lot more comfortable than the old one. Now, the pants. The pants are a lot different also. So they do have they still both have the drawstring. Again, this thing has this little plastic piece to help hold it, while you have to tie this one. The material. So these are the old squishies, and we call them squishies because when you would run, they would squish or have that swoosh sound. And these do not, and these are a lot softer, probably a lot lighter weight. So this would be warmer. The pockets are different. So this one, your normal everyday pocket. The new ones, they did add that zipper, so similar to those shorts. And the other big difference is in the bottom. So they both still have that zipper here, so you can take it off and on while you're wearing your shoes. But while this one had this elastic, the new ones do not. So they are less parachute pants. So these are less parachute pants than the old ones. But so Again, a lot more modern. Alright, now for the jacket. Also, these are the squishies, but just to note, there was a version of these that came out after this. It was pretty much almost exactly the same with the pants and the top. The only difference is it was less squishy. A little bit squishy, but less squishy. Or swishy. And it also did not come with the hood. And this hood is, of course, a weird hood, which is just like an astronaut Buzz Lightyear hood. It was weird and no one wore it. So, other than that, if you look at the sleeve, this also has that elastic, similar to the pants of the old one. The new one just has very thin elastic, so I like it. Same pockets, zipper. So actually they switched it out. Switched it. So the old one had a zipper, while the new jacket for the PT Gear is just a standard pocket, no zipper. But they did add a pocket right here. So it would sit right here. While the old one did not. And the bottom did have this elastic for the old one, and the new one does not. So this looks like just more of a modern tracksuit. Still has that reflective area, while this one had this area that is reflective. So even though this one is a lot less breathable. This is very breathable. But what they did for the old one is they did have this back area that was open. So you just stick your hand in there. So right there in the middle of the back area, you could go in there and there's the mesh. And for the old one, they did have these zippers here in the armpit that totally opened up. So here's the thing, and totally opened up where it would come out so your armpits could breathe. You don't really need it with this one, with the new one, because this one is very breathable. So that is the Air Force's new PT Gear. So here is the old PT shirt and shorts. I'm old school, so I still tuck it in, while the new regs is you do not have to tuck it in. Here is the new PT shirt and shorts. And this is definitely stretchy. Feels almost like a compression shirt if it was smaller. Here is the old pants and jacket for the Air Force PT Gear. Then the hood, like I said, weird. And then if you wanted to, you can open that up and help it breathe, so that on both sides. And here is the new PT Gear pants and jacket. So feels a lot more modern and comfortable.